That time again, Johnny. Maui Hot List Houlihan, the Monday edition. It's almost St. Patty's Day.
Storm, Danny. That's all that's on everybody's mind, man. Dude.
Everywhere, all about all the news stations. Unfortunately, Maui's in the news again for all the wrong reasons. A
It
natural
is.
disaster.
Just part of island living though, man. I mean, it really is. I mean, as a local person, like it's awesome to have 350 days of 85 degrees and trades 5 to 15, and it's awesome. But, a little weather every once in a while, man, it gets exciting. But man, this one's destructive. So many of our friends in Kihei just literally digging themselves out of mud swamps right now. And it's always in that same area, isn't it?
The same couple blocks in Kihei. I mean,
Yep.
what was it? A couple of years ago? Two, three,
I
2 or 3 years
remember.
ago,
Yeah.
where there was
Cars
another
just stuck in
similar
the
one.
mud.
Yeah, cars in the mud filling all the pools, all that kind of thing. So it's kind of this repeat of a cycle because it was a wetland, and that's where they've designed all the water to go.
Right.
Now, I mean, we were just talking recently that there's a big kind of water diversion behind Villas of Canalillo
Mm,
that maybe they didn't quite finish constructing, but yeah, all that
mhm.
mud is now on South Kihei Road. I think some spots they said 4 feet of mud.
Bro, that
That is
sinkhole that was just before the whale museum, and then you get to Royal, or Menehune Shores. I mean, dude, just a whole chunk of the earth, of the road too, like everything in there, man. Utility boxes, just
a
man.
washout.
Yeah.
Water is powerful,
It
extremely powerful when it
Most
gets
people don't
moving.
realize this, but water is the most destructive force in the world. And when it comes to houses and insurance, water is the one to worry about. It really
Speaking of
is.
insurance, Johnny, I mean, people have seen the videos, they've seen the aftermath, the dangers. I mean, what do you think this does? I mean, one, for the real estate market, two, for insurance.
Oh, man, I hate to even consider it, but I'm glad you're bringing it up, right? I mean, we have an insurance industry that's still recovering after all these fires, right? My understanding, they get a little slice. Cahill, the judge over the settlements, is going to give them what, 10% or something like that. So they get a little taste there. But boy, man, right on top of it, another disaster. And it is a statewide one, right? North
Yeah,
Shore,
massive.
Waialua area of Oahu looks like a mess. Got some friends of ours that flew into Princeville. So I'm curious to hear what's going on in Kauai. I always start thinking of Hanalei. And, as you head out, man, that place washes out big
I
time
haven't
as
heard
well.
anything about Kauai on this storm. I mean,
I really
surprisingly.
haven't. So it feels like, Maui, and then I hear Big Island is really dealing with it quite a bit as well. So, this is the part though, like this is the day where all the community starts to happen though. And I was already seeing that in my feeds, certain kupuna, older folks are reaching out via Facebook saying, hey, we need help. And then everybody just converges, already starting to see the different posts asking for you to volunteer. So this is the part that I love. And I'll just share with you, I mean, I have seen some fun things that happen in these kind of things where my head goes. I mean, my head was like, man, if I'm stuck here with my kids in the house and it's raining this bad, I got boogie boards. I know where there's golf courses. I know that water runs down golf courses. I would have been hitting those hard. I watched feeds of look like Pukalani, maybe some other places, just having a great old time. Saw some
Skimboarding,
videos.
boogie boarding. Yeah, they're having
Bro,
a
the
good old time.
classic one right down from mom's house at Kealani, where they have the food land, and then there's a gas station. This is as you head further down the road, and then you got Longs, but there's this big open, like it was just kind of an open field, and I just saw Lifted Yoda after Lifted Yoda just doing donuts in that thing. Somebody's pissed right now today, but it looked
Gotta make
fun
some fun out
yesterday,
of it.
man.
You gotta make some
It
fun
looked
out of
fun
it. You always
yesterday.
do. Big snowstorm. Johnny, we're hearing a lot
Yep.
about the south side. I mean, what's going on the west side? Is there much of
Not too
anything? A few
much.
trees here and there, but not so much flooding, yeah?
No, I mean, so I saw Chemo, he's from Truex Excavator. He was making some comments that he's building a new house in there. He was glad that people helped him block off a lot of the water. Made a comment, they put some water retention between those kind of Caribbean style, temporary housing that they do called Lailoa, I believe is what the name is. I may have that wrong. That could be the condo down in Wailea, but something similar to that. But supposedly not too much damage there. I'm not hearing a whole lot was, horrible on the west side, which I'm grateful for. I looked at Lahaina got 6.5 inches though. And I
Oof.
gotta imagine when they say Lahaina though, they mean the whole west side region. I think it's more of like a zip code play. Cause man, I did see my friends the Palakikos, they live up in the valley and they lost their roadway.
Mm.
So now they have to like walk their way out. So hopefully they'll get in there and pave. They literally live right on a stream, a river. So a bunch of rocks and stuff just kind of took out their asphalt. So
Things
yep.
moving.
That's what's up. I mean, people have been seeing it, I'm sure. Jesse Wall doing a great job. If you guys want to see some good drone footage, you're not going to find it here on this channel here, but we'll definitely direct you to the right people. I like what we're doing here, Danny, and I like how I feel we're different. We're growing our subscriber base at a very incremental pace. I see it start to pick up. I mean, we're definitely not, in the tens of thousands of subscribers, but I kind of like that. It speaks to what we're really trying to do here.
Small room with a lot of focus.
It's where it is. We're the spot that you need to arrive at when you've made the choice that, you know what, Maui's for me. Now what do I do? I feel that's where others
What
can
do I need to
kind of
know? What I
kindle
need to
that
be
love.
aware of? I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
we talk top of the funnel. Your first visit to Maui, you're at the top of the funnel. You're just excited about whales and beaches and this and that and food and those sort. And there's some amazing creators out there that are putting together these sorts of things, right? Videos on food and
totally.
the best spots to get cinnamon rolls, and you got some of the political talk, and you got some of the voyeurism from the fire and post flood and weather reports. There's people putting out amazing content. I mean, you
There
can
is.
find all of that out there, and we kind of feel like we're towards the bottom of the funnel. Like Johnny said, when you've decided Maui's for you and you're thinking about getting involved, or you're thinking about leaving on the other side, and you
Yeah.
need to know what you need to know, and pricing and strategy and insurance and HOAs and all those things to navigate. That's what we're about. We bring
We're the
you
homework.
the behind the scenes. Yeah, we're not the
We
sexy
do the
stuff. We're not
homework
the
for you.
exciting stuff. We're kind of boring a little bit. Just data and facts and this sort of thing. So post some jokes in there. But yeah, that's what we're about here on this channel, the Maui Hot List Houlihan. That's what we're going to be about. You're always welcome to drop some feedback. You're always welcome to throw some questions in the comments. We do revisit them and
Shout
create
out to the
shows about
community,
them.
man. I heard you salt spray all day. Mahalo for that reminder, man. Had to go back to 1980 for the Great Kona storm of 1980.
Oof,
And we have memories of these storms. You got to talk to the old folks sometimes, but man, they'll tell you. They'll tell you the tales.
they've been around. They've seen some things.
Yeah. So I guess the damage goes to Cam too, he was mentioning as well. So, man, but we'll be there for you, Kihei. You need us. We got four
So something
wheels.
to be mindful of. We'll put together a show in the future, maybe a bit of a no-fly list of things
Just an
to be
awareness.
mindful of.
Yes.
Maybe places to kind of stay
Maybe
away from that.
you rent in these areas if they're favored, right?
So we'll put that
Truth.
together, just create awareness, where to know. Some of these things you just don't know, right? There were
That's
some
it.
interviews on some of these spots, and people were like, "Oh wow, I never knew it could flood down here." And these are the same spots that you've seen flood like 3 or 4 times in the last 6, 7 years. So it's
That's
kind
what's
of
up.
New Orleans vibes, and it's good for people to be aware of. But man, I gotta ask, as a background in landscape architecture and some civil engineering stuff, like how in the
Mhm.
world did half of Kihei get graded to where the ocean front is higher than the middle, and we're creating ponds like all along South Kihei Road? I mean, it's just collecting water. Like, it's crazy. I mean, water should run off in a downwards motion towards the end goal, but it seems to pool and collect in a lot of places in Kihei.
Well, that's what wetlands do, right? When we think about them, Kealia, the one that's in front, by Kanaha and all that, always some water in there. And what people don't realize is that was always the filtration system. So wetlands would collect all this additional runoff and then it would eventually seep to the ocean, but you wouldn't get all the brown runoff because that was literally the filter there. So,
The
we
collection.
take away some of these natural kind of, I don't know, and the environmental factors, try to tame the earth the best that we can, but Mother Earth, man, she's got a memory too. She's like, this is where my water's always been coming. So guess where I'm going to put it? I'm
It's
sorry you
water
guys
coming
built
back.
all this stuff here, but this is where I store my water. So here it is.
There it is. So it
That's what's up.
is the big story in the news. There's certainly going to be an effect. Coconut Wireless, Johnny, where you're in
Kihei
Kihei
Kai.
Kai, might have got another round two whooping.
They've been on my brain literally all weekend ever since we were there. And man, I pray for Kihei Kai and that community. Really nice
Rough.
people
So those
there.
those front four units
Yeah,
toast.
yeah.
After this one,
There's
roof may
some
be
roof
sagging.
saggage going on there.
I mean, because it
Because they
wasn't
gutted
completed
them.
and
Well,
repaired,
they
and
yeah.
yeah, more
And what do
water.
you
Because basically the water's
more water.
undercutting the building is what's happening.
Mm.
The stable foundation is no longer stable, which creates a lot of problems. So it'll be interesting where they go. They're talking rebuild, maybe get rid of them altogether, make people whole. I
This is
mean,
where that post and pier construction actually kind of worked to their favor a little bit, right? I mean, I don't know what would have happened if it was slab on grade, but that's just kind of the popular we build over here, where everything's basically on little stilts with little small concrete piers, if you would. So, yeah, man, that whole area. I hear Sugar Beach Resort still out of power. That's where the wireless is going as well. So,
and a few
we'll
of those
get through.
spots, I mean, Maui surf last time was covered in mud, with pools filled up. I haven't
Yay.
seen that this time, but I would imagine so. There's a lot of mud there.
There you go. And that's the thing with condos, guys. It doesn't matter if you own the higher floors and you're not affected. Condo's a type of ownership, so it just means shared ownership. So if one guy's condo gets beat up, all the other condo owners help that guy out. That's what condo living is all about, guys. So that's
Something
it.
to be aware of
That's
and
right.
decide if it's for you or not for you.
There you
So
go.
Johnny,
So yeah,
let's give them the hot list. Got a
let's
few
go.
things going on, actives pending, souls, little foundation
Yeah.
for you. Just a
Yep.
real quick shout, Johnny. We're at 295 subscribers. We're gonna do something fun
Hey.
at 300. So 199 and 200 still haven't reached out for their free prize. 300, come on down.
Okay. I like it, man. Where were we at the start of the year?
We were at 200 to start the year.
Wow, dude.
We just hit
So like
200 on like January 1st or 2nd.
incremental growth for the first quarter. I'll take it. Thank you, everybody. Mahalo
Slow
Planet.
growth. They liked generators and taxes, Bill 9. They liked your little video from Friday, Johnny, talking
Oh
about
yeah.
a realtor's a scam. The most viewed video that you've ever put out. So be sure to watch that. There's some major trigger words that you should be aware of in
Yeah.
working with real estate. So
You'll be fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
it's just a flood.
It's very common. This is common here on Maui.
All right,
All
here we go,
right.
Johnny.
V at the K. The reductions continue here. Is this Danny and Jack's listening?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, I like the
Some
floors
sort
in
of
there.
some sort of auction going on this one.
Oh, is this the one with the auction?
Yeah.
Because there was the one that they dropped to like 350 keeps showing up in the feed, but that's like a
This one has
starter
an auction
price.
too. Market USA home bid.
Wow.
Bidding
Look
starts
at
on
that,
the 9th.
guys.
So I'm seeing a lot of that these days, Johnny. A lot of bidding, a lot of, I mean, but it just seems crazy because you're priced in a way that you're not really attractive to the market in
Well,
24 days.
yeah. I mean, so they're priced very similar to what's moving at Napili Ridge. And yet, arguably, I mean, I think Napili Ridge is just more value,
Napili
more square
Villas.
footage, or I mean, sorry, Napili Villas, more square footage, and much less expensive on the maintenance fees. I mean, let's be real. That's what the holdup is, right? People that are buying condos on fixed incomes, seeing wildly fluctuating HOA fees are like, how do I budget for this? So,
Well, especially if there's not a lot to show for it. No amenities here, no pool, no barbecue, nothing like that. So at 124 days, they're down 35,000. They're still on bidding. We'll see
there's
where that one
always
goes.
there's McDonald's. You do have that amenity. Wow, color me
Down to
beige.
$399, honey.
Woo! Okay. The virtual staging is not doing the job.
So yeah, they put some floors in it.
Yep.
Original cabs, some older appliances, but you got the floors. I mean, $399 for upstairs. couple blocks from the beach.
These are starting to make passive long-term rental opportunities, in my opinion.
Heck yeah, you can make those numbers work.
I mean, you get
Decent
yourself a little,
HOA.
yeah, you get a long-term rental tax exemption. Make sure you do a 1 year, at least the first time around. I mean, what do you say? 3,000, 3,500 for a 2 bedroom, that area?
Yeah, some at 3,000, 3,200, something like that.
There you go. So you're looking at about 8 grand in fees a year. Maybe get your taxes down somewhere into the $3,000 to $5,000 range. That's how that would pencil.
It might work.
I mean, so strategy wise there, hold on till the next weird, highly competitive market and sell it for 700 and have a nice day. Alrighty. Pulehu Nui. So Nui is big. Pulehu, typically barbecue. So big barbecue road.
You're gonna have lots of big barbecues at this property, man. Look at this.
Wowza. Is this Keokea? Almost, huh?
You can fit all the cars in that parking lot.
The old 2 acres, 700 feet, 3,600 feet. Man, fairly new build, built in 2007. That's what's up.
Started at 4,750. I'm not sure. Like, what do you think? Almost 5 milli for this?
You know, the square footage is more impressive than the curb appeal on that home for me. But interior wise, just depends
Some
on what you're
garden
gonna do.
plots.
Yeah, if you're a real if you're a gentleman farmer, I mean, you got everything waiting for you right there. Oh,
Oh, wait a
legit
minute.
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
There's a
Okay.
whole second house. Okay, I
Now,
guess that's
now
where
we're
you're pushing the price a little bit.
now we got a potential CPR.
3-2, but still, I mean, now we're kind of in that zone, Johnny, where we talk about a lot, where is this too much for someone? I mean, sure,
Yeah.
there's 2 houses on it. You got 3,600 square feet. You got 2,000 square feet, maybe another parcel, a little work shed, something like that. But is that 5 milli for someone?
They're just looking for one there, Danny. They're
Can they
just
hooey up?
looking for
I
one,
think that's
huh?
what's difficult on marketing these sorts of guys. But down 250,000, 55 days, showing some signs.
There it is. All on one level. That'll speak to somebody. Waipuilani, 2 bedroom, 2 bath,
This
down to
front
what,
row.
675. I wonder what it's like today at Waipuilani, huh?
Ooh, don't know. You're right in the heart of that. But man,
Kind of
ground
are.
floor,
I
straight
mean,
out to
nice.
the ocean.
Yep. Now, is there a way to exit? Because the one thing I always knew is it's just strictly jealousy's no lanai, right? But can you get out to the front there? Is there a door off
I
to the
think there
side
is a
there I'm not
door
aware of?
there.
I mean, it would make no sense if you're on the ground floor and didn't have one, right?
I think that's a door
Yeah.
there.
That's your advantage then, right there. This would be the one, unless it's filled with mud. So Waipuilani, in the world of vacation renting, they've always only allowed 30 days or longer stays, and I don't think it's still apartment zoned. Not sure what's going to happen in the world of Bill 9. So right next door is what? Lauloa, or one of the ones with the L?
Luanakai.
Luanakai. Where
So this
is
is
Menehune Shores? Oh, it's right there.
Menahune's up here. So this is
So,
where a bunch of the water, because this is a gulch here. So
mhm.
this road basically turns into a gulch. That's where a lot of the water, the runoff,
And that's
all that.
Haleakala Gardens there, yeah? Is
Haleakala
that
Gardens
whole road?
here. Yeah.
Yep. Now go
Kihei
back towards,
Resort, Koa Resort.
go
Yeah, see
north a little bit. There,
this
that
big
mess
brown,
there.
this is where all the water comes from off the mountain.
Look at all the
So,
little
yeah,
streams that converge right there.
all this
Wow.
washed out. Basically, it didn't follow the river. It just came right over Kihei Bay Shores, Kihei Bay Vista. Just
That's where, and then
swept
this
them
is where
away.
there you have that humpback, and that thing's almost sitting on an island now, that little humpback
Yeah.
museum.
This
Like
beach
that
is
whole
gone.
place is gonzo, man.
Hilton is covered in mud. So yeah, this whole area is just where water wanted to go. But yeah, you're a
And
little bit
then
safer
Brado was
down
saying
here.
even Cam 2 Beach was all a mess down in that area there too.
Yeah, that big washout that you mentioned, that was right across from Kihei Akahi.
Oh, that's right. I did see Kihei Akahi in the background. You're right, dude.
Yeah, this is just basically the water undercut the road buckled. So yeah, Waipulani, good spot up front. I mean, those don't seem to move quickly though.
Wailuku Parkside.
Newer build, Johnny.
Yeah, I know the area and the
1,600 square feet,
neighborhood.
1,000,001. Say you.
I say aspirational for sure. How about you?
They're down 150,000 in 10 days, so they're trying to find the price.
It's just area-wise for me.
Not quite the spot.
I mean, when you're getting close to where, man, if I spend another 100, I'm at Kealani. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna go Kailani. A little bit nicer neighborhood.
I mean, I'd be talking to them about it. Another cool action here. First day on market. So
Compound.
now 2,300 feet plus another house on 2 acres. Are we
See,
lower
there you go,
Kula here?
Johnny. I mean, you go 5 million on the other one. This one also has an ohana. I mean, smaller, of
Mhm.
course. I mean, just under
So
a
you know they're
thousand
gonna be
square
looking at
feet.
both, right? I mean, if
But
you're
you're
looking
2.6 here.
little older house, 84, hit them. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm still up in Kula, right? I'm
Oh,
not
your
down
house
in
looks a little bit nicer than the other one. Look at that. Got some vibes, got some views. Big Lanai,
Big
bi-coastals,
Lanai, same views. Yeah, man.
area parcels. I mean, so you got some options to choose from. You want a 2 acre compound?
You know, it's
You
so
want five
funny. I'm
milli?
watching a lot of these videos talk about how AI is helping me price, and I'm like, okay, that's awesome. But realtors can help you price too. It's just you're the owner and the human, so you ultimately tell me whether you're going to take my advice or not.
Mm.
That's what's going to be interesting about AI taking over this game.
And it'll be very interesting for properties like this, right? How do you compare it? I mean,
How
here's a 2 acre compound and you have another 2 acre compound. How does one 5 million, one 2.6?
right? And your
Like,
comps are only 6 to 8 months old. Now go do it, AI. Tell me. Literally the most highly nuanced I've ever experienced. Wow, more and more people are starting to feel a little more emboldened, it feels like a little bit, huh?
Mm.
I wonder if we got a home inspection going on today, and our guy is at Lahaina Shores right now. I wonder if he's in that penthouse. I'm going to ask him.
There we go.
Huh?
I mean, nice looking unit. It's 1-1, so it's on the mountainside on the corner.
Little better views than the second and third floors for sure.
Johnny. Almost
Mm,
double the price of a studio. 3,000 a month in fees. 920 square feet. We'll see.
we will.
Might be another seller super motivated.
Supposed to be a little south swell. I may be in the neighborhood this week. Kamani at Kealani. Wowza, Danny. We are starting to come back down to earth.
879. Looks like a decentish remodel. Lots of virtual staging.
Is that what we're looking at there?
It doesn't
Yep.
say, but that's definitely virtually staged. A
Word up.
little bit of a backyard.
Tiny guy there. Okay.
Enough to make a little lap.
You know, I watched that
Duplex
one
living.
move. I watched that one move at Ho'olea Terrace, right, for 715 the first week. It hasn't closed yet, so I'm not sure where that ends up. But yeah, very interesting.
This feels a little aspirational on the price.
Little slight. What do you see it going for? Low, high sevens?
Somewhere 829, 825, somewhere in there.
So here we go. Hawaiian Homes. Gotta be, huh?
Must be.
Line up,
Yes.
Kanakas, and get your patience in order. It's only going to take you a year to close, but that's great value right there for a Hawaiian. So Hawaiian Homes
little
got to be
spot.
50% Hawaiian blood or more to be able to purchase. If your parent is the one with 50% and you have 25% or more, they could bequeath it to you. I'm hearing rumors that the blood quantum's getting lowered. I'm not sure what to believe. So I'll start talking to some of the Kanaka about it, but one of our unicorns.
This is the one you see online. You think it's a deal. It's probably
You
not for
call us.
you.
Yep.
It's probably not
You'll
for
call
you.
us.
It is leasehold. Man, these things take forever, Johnny. I'm on a deal that started in January 2025. We are still nowhere close to closing. We're going 15 months. Not
And
even, because once we get the go ahead from DHHL, then we still have the timeline. The actual contingencies go forth.
That's
so,
when
I
they
mean,
begin.
They begin once you get the approval from DHHL, which is okay. So now you go through this year and a half of waiting, and then
Only to then dive in and do your homework.
if something comes up, I mean, financing, right? That's a contingency, pre-approval, all these sorts of things, termites, that stuff all comes up. I mean, if you cancel the deal after that, man, woof, it's a lot of wasted time, almost 2 years.
It's almost a way of just getting you stuck in there to where you're not going to wiggle, huh? Well, then where do you go out and buy your next $550,000 home on Maui? So
it is a tough predicament. I still don't know why it takes so long. There's got to be a way that they can fast track that.
Well, in the world of Doge and going down into elevator shafts to do your Social Security, it all makes sense. All righty, Maka Wow. Wowza. 2018 build on half an acre. This is that neighborhood you come into just as you're heading up into Camp Schools is what it feels like for me. Yeah.
Well,
it's a cute neighborhood.
On the circle.
Guys that got in early, they're going to do well there. It's one of those. Great
Let's
schools in
see.
the area,
Let's see
golf
that, Johnny.
course. Yeah, man.
2021.
Wow.
That wasn't even buying it new. Buying it new was 377,000,
Back in
and then
16.
resale
10-year
for
hold.
1.6, and now another
Wow.
resale for 2.5. So
There's
this
your
went from
time value of
400,000 to
money.
2.4 in 5 years,
There's your
6
time
years.
value of money, man.
Wow,
Can we continue? I don't know. Well, money's
big.
just not worth anything anymore, right? So,
It's a big change in a short amount of time.
indeed.
Nice
What
looking
are your
house.
thoughts? Yeah.
I haven't really seen much in this neighborhood, so I'm not sure what to compare it
It
to. But
feels
two
like a
four
lot
seems like
with
a lot
it
for
does. Without an Ohana or
half
something like
half
that.
acre. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feels like sub 2,
Well,
but
the
we'll
old
see.
price and peel. The old price and peel, Danny. Maui
That
Sunset.
is the
Not
strategy.
not coming down to earth. Just going, have you seen my place? It's gorgeous.
I
It
mean, this
is.
is a very
It's gorgeous.
interesting vibe of a place.
They definitely threw some money at it. We'll give them that much, huh?
Well, it's like mid-century, but it's a bit of,
Hawaii and old Hawaii.
yeah, I don't know what to make of this vibe. It's a very interesting style.
Mm,
Interior designer,
that's what
architect,
it
what do you
feels
think?
like.
Some
Feels
sort
like there
of,
was some of that going on in there.
yeah, look at that. Vibes. I mean, nice looking unit for sure. They're
Just
definitely
dropped all
going
that
more on the
money in.
aspirational because they feel like there's something different, Johnny.
That floor plan is just so diagonal. It
It's so
really is.
diagonal, yeah. Creates a
Yep.
very interesting space inside.
Well-loved
Not super
spot.
easy
You
to
can
work
rent
with.
it till 2031.
This one's
And
fallen
then,
out. So that was 1.3 for 2 bedrooms. This is 650 for 1 bedroom, Johnny.
what's my view like on this guy? The '05, so I'm way in the back, huh?
Back as well. Interesting layout. That's a Maui sunset. This one, Johnny, we said it would move quick on Friday. It
Yes,
just came out. Said it would move super quick. It won't last a week. Boom. Didn't last the
there it
weekend.
is. That's the power
I
of the
mean,
5 building, gang. And
it's
that's
the 5 building
it's
at
cute.
650.
This
Done.
thing's move-in ready.
Done. Wouldn't be surprised if they had a bidding war. Well, Malaya Banyans.
That's a cute unit,
Congratulations,
dude.
Johnny.
That's a cute unit there.
It is. Nicely
Yep.
done. All the guts were
Dude.
fixed up right.
The views. The views.
I mean, how do you get sick of those views?
Yep. Ring camera on the lanai, strategically placed.
Good part of
Every 10
Maalaya, you don't see too much of the big washout and water as Kihei. So
Yep.
good news about Maalaya.
I spent the night next door there after the fires, man, when they locked me over there that one time, the first week, man, with that. Oh, hey, go to the other side and get some supplies. Oh, wait a minute. No, we shut you
We'll
out.
kick you
You get
out.
to sleep here now. Yeah. Good
So here you go,
times.
Johnny. 1 bedroom
Condo.
at Waipulani to rent 3,000 per month
There you go,
for 6
gangy.
months. So if
Okay.
you want to test out Maui, here's a good spot to do it. 3,000 a month for 6 months, 18,000. You decide, is Maui for you? Maybe.
Yep. Think long and hard about Kihei and where you buy at Kihei. We'll help you with it. Sold, Danny. Koa. This is the custom home section. Okay.
1.6 cash.
Yeah.
Someone's seen it. 2,500 square feet, a little bit bigger. Not much of a
Oh,
view or yard.
very
That
accent
bugger
Wally.
moved.
Sands of
We don't see these
Kahana.
moves too much.
No.
Even
Man.
got above asking price, Johnny.
Ray. Little direct ocean love. I mean, look at that corner. Beautiful.
Look at those views. Kind of tastefully updated.
Yeah.
Some
Captain
modernity
Jack's
to it, but,
downstairs.
yeah.
Just know it's got a
1,985.
funky sandwich lease on it there, guys. And best way to describe that is it was a leasehold in the past. It became fee simple, but they said you're going to pay my lease rent for a little bit longer. So goes away in 2037. All good stuff.
And that you have the Maui Hot List Houlihan for Monday. A little bit of what we're about. Thanks to all of you subscribing, hanging out with us, commenting, leaving encouragement. Yeah, go check out the Aftermath. Get involved if you want to. There's donation pages. Come volunteer if you're here. Till next time, Johnny.
Yep. A
Hui
hui ho,
ho.
gang.